No. Hey everybody, this is Red. An hour in, I'm popping out my mic right now. I forgot to hit the record button, so you're catching up on me half an hour into the work I was doing because I'm an idiot. You missed me being attacked by a sandal. You missed me talking about engineer stuff, and you missed a lot of me being stupid. But you'll see plenty more of that. I love your supporting laugh, sweetheart. So, I'm just gonna start repeating conversation. Glad that you had your earbuds on since you don't have to hear them again.
I don't. There's a difference.
I'm an engineer, everybody. Oh my fucking god, I'm so dumb. That's gonna be the title of this video. Fucking Satisfactory Part 5. I forgot to hit the record button. Yeah, so what I was talking about whilst I was being stupid by myself, so outside of me streaming, I am a mechanical engineer. And I was like, hey, I really like this game because mechanical engineering, this is a whole lot of engineering, what this game provides. I just think that's really cool. And so, okay, need to clear my mind for a second, get the stupid out. I very luckily today, thanks in part to my company, was able to go to an event that if anyone knows, I think it was Crealty. They have this like 3D scanning like software and handheld devices that my company oh, this is not what I want. My company, or my engineering department, I guess I should say, we have purchased one of these, and we're trying to learn it, make better use of it for not only quality control when it comes to the like parts we make for the machines, but also just speeding up the process of getting all this reverse engineering done for all of our components. And as old, I'm sure young mechanical engineers in the field can attest, it is the greatest challenge in the fucking world right now, I think, for young mechanical engineers, of figuring out what the fuck kind of system all these older mechanical engineers and mechanics were using prior to... Oh, hey, look, slug. Prior to a lot of the machines that have been built. And that's one of the things that I'm currently doing in my company, is I'm working on reverse engineering a lot of machines and components that my company has been using for 50 plus years at this point, but just no one really wrote anything down all that efficiently. So we, if this thing breaks, don't know how to replace the parts on it. And having this software that they were showing off to us today at the Crealty presentation, it seems like a really cool software, because you can just take like this handheld little scanner device, you calibrate it using a bunch of like black and white circles, and using that device you can very quickly output a 3D mesh of a part or an assembly or just like anything really. And then using that 3D mesh, you can convert it to a CAD file of, Inventor, SolidWorks, any of those CAD formats out there. And boom, bada bing, whatever component or part you were just working on very quickly just got done for you. Man, I was saying this so much smarter earlier. Fucking my brain's so burnt out just from being stupid. Oh, I just want the slug. Okay, I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Ooh, I dodged you. Dodged you. Didn't dodge you. Didn't dodge. Didn't dodge. You missed. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Oh! Ow. Okay. Hello, slug. You are mine. But I got to see a lot of like the cool new innovations they've been working on in the system. They've got new, more higher power scanners that work with a much higher resolution on large body objects. So you can just like stand at, I think the distance was, how many meters was it? I think it was like 50 meters, and have the scanner in your hand and just like scan a car or scan freaking wall of a building. And they've added these cards that you slap a card onto the ground, and it will detect that card that you have placed down and be like, hey, this card, anything below it or outside of these cards, because if you make a square of them, is to be deleted upon you making this 3D mesh. So with that mesh, because what the old software required of us, which was pretty tedious to work with, is we had to manually scan the parts, and would scan the base below the part, and then would have to manually delete all of the extra shit that we accidentally scanned that we don't want in the final component, like, the table it's sitting on, or maybe, like, someone's shirt got scanned because they leaned over whilst they were running the scanner and just got in the way for 0.1 of a second. Hey, look! More iron! Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna run this all the way back to base. This is gonna be a fucking while. The magic of engineering! Okie dokie. Place that there. Okay, we're getting close. We'll see if we can make it. I need to go get more plate. I don't have enough plate. Ugh. But the different technologies we got to see, of course, they had the higher calibration ones, but that's just like, hey, basically your new iPhone, but this one actually has changes, unlike the iPhone. But some of the other things that we got to see whilst there, which was pretty cool, is they have this robot where you can basically control the robot's pathing. It's like, hey, I want this robot to I want this robot to take this part and move left to right across from it and scan all of its like contents and its walls and all these different things. And from there, you can use it for a lot of quality control, where instead of having somebody manually measure a part and check for deformities, impurities, all these different things, which, you know, a lot of them can get passed up whilst you are working with just inaccurate human hands, if we're being honest, because humans can be very inaccurate, especially when just using like micrometer, something similar. I need to find the SAM stuff.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit,
I'll let her talk.
harvesting energy from pockets of space
Do I have
with
20?
complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Ah!
similarities to the hypothetical
Huh!
force of dark energy to potentially
Let's get the
be one
fuck
and
out of
the
me.
same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Alright. Thank you. As I was saying, I guess, before my... I'm gonna do all the scanning, and then I'll continue talking engineering talk.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
So does it, like, taste like bacon? I need to know. Does it taste like bacon? The most important question ever asked by man. Does it taste like bacon? If yes, we must have it. Power slugs. Yellow. Purple power slugs. You need to find a purple one. Didn't know that was a thing.
Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards.
Cool. I don't know what happened to all my alien protein. Now, I'm gonna take all this copper I have. I'm gonna throw it at this thing. And throw it at this thing. I really don't need a fuck ton of copper right now, so I don't get too much. I know what I need more than anything is plate production. Honestly, I'm making a fair amount of plates. I just need to not be burning all of my plate production to satisfy my insatiable needs. Okay. Do I want to make a second floor to my factory? Because, like, it's starting to feel cramped. And I don't want to keep expanding vertically. I think expanding horizontally is a better system. Let's print this coupon. Okay. What can I get with 2 coupons? Can I get anything helpful for organizational, like, internal structuring, shit like that? Okay, this is pretty nice. That takes 5. I will take stairs. Okay. Now we're not missing in production. Just need more iron to be made is the thing. So if I could have a floor entirely dedicated to just processing iron, I think that would be a very helpful thing to do. Just have the ground floor be for all of the different minerals coming in, all the drills and shit. And then I would have... Okay. I think we have a game plan. I'm going to let plate production just keep going for now. I'm going to stop production right now, trying to get all that extra iron over here. I'm going to start working on my second story. So I think I should work on the ground floor first. Just make this as wide as I can. Bullshit, I'm out of concrete. What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm almost done.
Nice. I am nowhere...
After almost dropping it multiple times.
I am nowhere close to being done. I'm sure that's surprising to you. Okay. We seem to be having enough iron actually coming out of this thing. I'm really not worried.
I think I actually made it too big.
This thing just needs to be more efficient, honestly. It has the iron. I don't need to give it more iron. It has the iron. Okay. I think I'm going to, for temporarily, I'm going to divert all iron from this into there. Let's get more solid biofuel. Need to make more. Okay. Man, I did so many interesting things in the first half of this stream, and I've just floundered with the second half. God damn it. But, God, what the fuck do you even talk about anymore? Because I don't know what I talked about and what I haven't talked about yet. Ugh. But, so I've talked about the scanners, I've talked about the robots, I've talked about all the different things with that. I got to see him fucking scan a canoe today. That was pretty funny. If anyone watching this video, if you're an engineer out there of any type, fucking leave a comment down below, because love to hear about more from engineers. And if you are an engineer and you're having to deal with the problems of the older generation not recording fucking anything, make sure you fucking like the video, because I want to see how much of us are suffering. Because I know I am. Like, right now, my company has a major problem where if something breaks on a machine, and that's an old machine, we have no fucking way of replacing that part if it's not something that the current generation of engineers, which all the younger guys that have come into the company with all the older guys heading out the door, have not physically and virtually documented into a CAD software and assembly. And it's so messy that we're having to do all this. And that's why we're trying all these tools. That's why we went to Creality and why we have the hand scanner. Because as things break and we don't have any CAD for it, we have one of two options, and that is either hold. We have one option. We have to pull a stable part, not broken, in one of the other machines that is operating with the same part, and get that part modeled up. And how we have been doing this, and this is a massive time sink, it has so much human clerical error that we're having to often go back and remodel and retest and check over our math and check over the assemblies. But we've been doing it by hand. We use calipers, we use micrometers, we use tape measures, and it's been a real annoying issue of having to do this every single time we come across a problem. And now, having it so we can use this hand scanner, we take it, we put it on like a rotating plate, and we put a bunch of black and white dots around that part. They also added like a new system where like there's this magnetic ball we can just stick onto the component itself, and it like gives an AoE effect of, hey, we know about this area of the parts. And I've tried using this thing before, and just not having any experience in it, it was a lot harder than measuring by hand. But going to their presentation today and seeing them use it, and seeing a number of their customers, because their customers have actually sent in videos of them using it and them exporting these parts over into actual 3D assemblies. It's been very cool seeing just how quick, because you can get a basic part done in like, I'd say there's like 10-15 minutes of setup depending on the size. If it's a large thing like a car or something, you're probably looking at a half an hour setup of just putting all of the calibration dots on it. And then after you get those dots set up, it's like only 2 to 5 minutes of scanning, and then you can turn it into a mesh and export it over. I am a Inventor user. That is what I have the most training and skill sets in. Though I have used SolidWorks and NX, which NX, for all my mechanical engineers out there, is the worst fucking CAD software I have ever used. And if for some reason, if I become a popular streamer and NX comes to me and they're like, hey, you're an engineer and a streamer, can you sponsor our 3D CAD software? I would tell them, go fuck themselves. Oh, hello, you don't have your headphones on anymore.
No, I'm trying to make sure this looks good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going on.
Because I will say this for anyone out there that has used NX. I don't know if I've just used it incorrectly, but I first time I used NX, it was after having multiple years in the fields, like working in military industries, working as a mechanical engineer, where I used SolidWorks, I used Inventor, Those were my main two CAD softwares. And then for one class in college, I had a professor who only used NX. So he's like, we're using NX. And I remember he gave us an assignment, and it took the entire class like an hour and a half to 2 hours to craft this simple part and like a simple number of parts. And I asked the professor, "Hey, I see we have Inventor on these computers. Can I just use Inventor for this for these parts?" And he said, "Sure. I don't know if it's gonna come out right though." It took me like fucking 20-30 minutes to get those parts done. And it just I remember too, I went to go draw a sketch in an X, and I drew a line, like a curved line. And I didn't put any constraints on it. I didn't put any dimensions on it. I just wanted this line to be a curved line that, excuse me, that I would then start putting dimensions on, and I would then base the rest of my sketch on. It auto-constrained everything about that curved fucking line, and so I couldn't adjust it anymore. I couldn't make it be what I wanted it to be. It's like, nope, I have chosen that this frickin' line randomly drawn in space can never change. It is the pyramids. It will stay here like this for 1,000,000 years. And I wanted to tear my hair out. I've never had that happen with Inventor. Like, Inventor, after I put a line down, I can then adjust its dimensions, I can put constraints on it, I can, like, mirror it, I can fuck with that thing until it tells me that it is fully constrained. This thing just does it in the way you don't want it, so you have to put it down fucking perfectly. Just gain biomass for later. Oh, that's enough rambling about my hatred for an X. Ugh. I really want to get a 3D printer, though, because I do have experience with 3D CAD, as you guys can probably tell from my long rants I have been doing this game session. And I want to start working on actually 3D printing a number of Warhammer 40k components. I just think Warhammer 40k stuff is super cool, and I have been a fan of the hobby since I was a kid, and that will never change. My brothers once took me to a store so that I could buy some stuff for Dungeons and Dragons, and my older brother was like, "Hey, you guys go over to your section of nerd stuff. I'm gonna go check out this nerd stuff." And I said, "Nerd stuff? What kind of nerd stuff you got over there?" And so he showed me Warhammer 40k, and I'm like, "Wow, this is cool. You got some super soldiers. You got some lore. What's up with these space marines?" He goes, "Oh yeah, these are genetically engineered super soldiers, and each of them have like unique lore." I'm like, "Okay, you think any of them might be good for me?" And he's like, "Yeah, you should play Blood Angel." And that's how I've been addicted to crack. Basically, not actual crack. It's just like I can never stop Warhammer. It's gonna be the rest of my life.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents.
Oh, that's 10 minutes. Okay. Man, so we have enough iron coming in. We don't need to worry about iron. Me setting up that whole iron shit was just a fucking waste of time. We have enough plates. It's just we need more efficient use of our space. Because... Is it possibly that I need to replace things with... Okay. Let's take these smart plates. I'm going to start converting some of these conveyor belts into a more efficient... Is there a way to... E? Oh, hey. Okay. So iron's coming out now. We're making iron plates. And that's maximized. So it's literally that I just need more assemblers and I need more space. This is too cramped. I need more space. So that means I need to keep working on the factory floor. And, you know, I have, what, like, I have a minute and 40 now until, I get my next, like, production task. That gives me plenty of time to just go on a building spree. Hell, something useful I could do, too, is just go out and get some more slugs. No! Okay. I think this is about good for what I want for the base factory floor. That corner signifies the end of the factory floor there. Hey, freighter reentry. Let's go see what our next production goal is. Tickets I got. Okay. I want to see if I can get more efficient machine. Active milestone. I need... Do I need to build the space elevator? I guess I do. Okay, special. Space elevator. Need plates, I need concrete, and I need copper. Okay. I think I have more than enough copper already in storage, actually. I have copper. Need to go get some concrete. Oh. Just tasted the fajitas I had for lunch today.
Yep.
Yeah. There you. Well, I have all this extra iron just sitting in my pockets, waiting to be used, and it's... I might as well just go and cut out the middleman. Is this finished? Nope, that's still going. Let's empty out this chest of all that extra iron.
I'm just gonna use a pair of earrings that I already have because I don't feel like making a pair.
How big is this thing? Oh! The size of the universe! Holy shit. Where the fuck do I place this fucking thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. I might need more factory floor space. That's mind-blowing how fucking massive that is. I guess it's a space elevator. I don't know what else I should have expected. Yeah, concrete. I think I'm gonna pull this out. I don't need concrete at the rate that I used to since I have so much of it now. That I think I'm just good letting that run at a lower efficiency. Give it some fuel, of course. And then optimizing this one to run at a higher efficiency. Because right now everything's about plates. I think just section 1 of the game is plates. This might hurt. I want to make a lower area. Remember how, like, SpongeBob and Patrick literally just talked Mr. Krabs into, like, stealing his own mother's undergarments without telling him? They were assholes. The panty raid. I'm gonna guess I want that to be there. Whoa. 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 Okay. Okay. Oh, that thing sounded funky. Oh, it's noisy too. Okay. Oh. Oh. Fuck yeah. It's still going. Holy shit! Holy shit! God damn!
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which requires
That
delivery
shit's
of project
sick.
parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival.
So we're just like,
Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let fix it down.
Did humanity just fuck up the planet so much that like we need to just exploit another planet? Oh my goodness! I need to make smart plating.
Okay,
How the
there
fuck
goes
do I
that
make
code.
smart plating? I need
Okay.
complete phase 1. Make smart plates. How? Recipe smart plating. Oh my goodness! I need so many more screws. I need so many more plates. Okay. I have the production for all of it right now. I just need to let it cook. I need to let it go. What I need to do is go find some fucking slugs. Okay, what do we got here?
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection.
This is
available in
so
menu.
much better. What? Gold for... I'm taking this. Okay, bolted iron plate. You know, honestly, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I got an hour of recording in, and I'm just gonna kind of be making biofuel for the rest of the night. I still feel really fucking dumb that I forgot to record for half an hour straight, but thank you everybody who is watching me after my stupidity. And you guys all have a good night or day, depending on whenever you're watching this. And if you are an engineer, let me know. We shall suffer together. Bye-bye.